Hi. So this is question number 55 and is a very interesting one. Calculate the molarity of 45 grams of glucose in 250 ml of water. So here's it. We're putting 45 grams of glucose in 250 ml of water. Now just think about it. If you have the 45 grams of glucose and then you drop it into the water, you'd expect that the volume of the solution would not really be affected so much because glucose, when I say glucose, you can think about sugar, right? It should dissolve in the water, right? It should dissolve. So the total volume of the solution would not be affected so much. All right. Therefore, we can say that the volume of the solution is basically the volume of the solvent, which is the water, which is 250. All right. So when you add the glucose, it's just like a pinch, it dissolves in there, doesn't really change the volume. All right, so the volume of the solution is 250 ml. Have we agreed? Okay, so if the volume of the solution, V of solution, I'll just write it this way, is 250 ml. If you should divide that number there, 250 by 1,000, you would convert this would be 0.25, you would have converted it to liters now, okay? That division by 1,000 converts the ml to liters. All right, so we have to get the molarity, and molarity means concentration. Concentration, or molarity in this case, is the number of moles of the solute, that is what you're dropping inside the glucose, divided by the volume of the solution, which we have agreed is 0.25. Is this making sense to you so far? I hope it is. Let me know in the comments. Right, so that's 0.25 at the bottom there, right? We need to figure out what we're going to place at the top so that we can solve this question, and that'll be it. So the number of moles of the solute, which is the glucose, how do we get number of moles of glucose? Mass divided by molar mass, yes. So let's just keep this aside first and then think about what mass we're dealing with here. That'll be 45 grams. And then what molar mass are we dealing with of glucose? How do you write glucose, by the way? Glucose has the formula 6C6H12O6. That's the formula of glucose. And when you plug in the relative atomic masses of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in there and do your multiplication, you're going to have 180 grams per mole. That would be the molar mass of glucose, okay? So that's what we're going to use. So we have the number of moles as the mass divided by the molar mass, meaning that that's 45 divided by 180. And if you do that, you have 0.25 in moles. That's the number of moles we're dealing with. So if I have 0.25 moles of glucose, that's our solute, I can plug that in there, right? 0.25 moles here, and this is 0.25 liters. Therefore, I have 1 mole per liter, and that is the concentration in molarity. You can leave your answer this way, 1 mole per liter. You can also write it this way, 1 with a capital M. This capital M here, we call it molar, M-O-L-A-R. That's how you say it, 1 molar. And it also means mole per liter or mole per dm cube. Okay, so yeah, that's it, and that's the answer for this question 55. We're going to look at question 56 next, okay? So let me know how you found this. Do you think this is really cheap? This is a cheap question? Let me know in the comments. All right, I'll